Alright, it's time. We're counting down my top favourite Muppet movie songs. Let's get it started, folks. Hopefully this won't be too controversial. Okay, I've been thinking through this a little bit, and I've decided this is just purely from the Muppet movies. These songs only are in the Muppet movies. I think we're just going to kick it off. You may hate me for saying this, but I don't think it's the top song. Number 5 for me is The Rainbow Connection, specifically the version from the original film with Jim singing, because it's just better. I know that a lot of people are probably going to think that early on, yeah, well, it's only a top 5, it's not a top 10. Yes, I'm putting Rainbow Connection as my top 5 spot. I love it as a song. It represents so much of who the Muppets are. It's iconic, that thing, you know, Kermit sitting on the log playing a banjo. You know, that scene is just unbelievably iconic. But if that song, you know, didn't have that, you know, setting and the iconic lamp, the swamp and the log, I don't think it would have been as memorable. So as a song, I'm not going to put it any higher than 5. Number 4 for me is a song that encapsulates so much of the Muppets' energy, their quick-wittedness, their jokes, their humour. I think it really highlights who the Muppets are, like, really, really well. And I believe, for number 4, it should be The Happiness Hotel, sung by the whole cast of characters. It's such a fun one, with so many little gags, and again, this is also another song that's very heavily supported by the aesthetics, what you're watching as well, but it's actually quite a fun song, and it has some really good musical moments. We have a little breakdown where we hear the band play, Ralph play, you know, the saxophone solos and the trumpet solos, Animal's little breakout. It's such a fun song, and I think it was a really, really good one. Yeah, so that's number 4 for me. I know that people are still going to hate me for the Rainbow Connection. Anyway, moving on. Number Trez, for me, as much as it isn't my favourite film of theirs, it would be from the 2011 Muppet movie called Pictures in My Head. I believe that's what it's called, yes. Kermit sings that beautiful song. It's a really, really interesting song. It's quite deep. It's not like all the other ones you've heard. Sort of flashbacks to the sort of vibe that we get from I Hope That Something Better Comes Along in the first Muppet movie again. So I kind of like that it highlights that side of Kermit a bit. As much as he does seem a bit more depressed than this one. But Pictures in My Head is a beautiful song. Musically, it's really, really good. I like my music, so yes, just being honest there. I think that's a good one. Yeah, Pictures in My Head. I don't think many people are going to disagree with that. That's quite a good one. Now, number two, we're going quite retro here. We're going to go with another one from the original Muppet movie, and that would be Moving Right Along. Kermit and Fozzie sing that in the Studebaker, singing it round the world, not round the world, round the countries of America. It's such a good song. Again, heavily supported by the iconic, you know, the scenes of them driving a car. It's amazing. That's my number 2. Now, for before we get to number 1, I'd like to do some honourable mentions. The Muppet Christmas Carol is my favourite film of theirs, and the music in that is simply unbeatable. But I don't know, because it's the Muppets playing characters, not, you know, being themselves, I didn't necessarily want to use that. The Great Muppet Caper gets away with it because it's so Muppety, but I think, you know, Muppet Christmas Carol was so heavily based on something we already knew. I didn't want to put it in there. But the score from the Muppets Christmas Carol is one of my favourite scores of all time, let alone the Muppet universe. So just want to make that very clear. But my number 1, the song that I remember hearing for the first time as a little child who liked the Muppets, for me, your number 1 favourite Muppet song for me is Can You Picture That? The original version from the original Muppet movie. Jim Henson rocking the Dr. Teeth and Jerry Nelson and all. It's just so good. So much fun. And as much as I listen back to it now, it doesn't feel very in time. You listen back to the original one, the vocals seem quite off of the time. But anyway, tempos don't matter with the Electric Mayhem. They don't care. It was so good. That one has stuck with us. They keep on redoing it. We got it in the Muppets Mayhem series. They understand how important of a song that is to the Muppet universe, and I think that's a worthy one for our number one spot. Yes, it's been 5 minutes and we've counted out 5 songs. I hope you've enjoyed. Please let me know what you think, and don't be mad at me if I put the Rainbow Connection at number 5. Anyway, we'll see you next time for another video. Goodbye.